What's up, YouTube? NFL Week 10. Let's get it. First game, we got the Chiefs of the Bills. Chiefs gonna win this one. Bills got a couple key injuries. They still got Sammy Watkins and Fred Jackson out. Their running back, Fred Jackson, their running back, who we all know is pretty special when he gets his game going. Got the Chiefs winning this one, 28-21. Not too big of a deal today for the Chiefs. And it's gonna be a routine game for them. Doesn't matter how cold it's gonna be. Next game, we got the Dolphins at the Lions. Uh, Lions have been playing pretty well. They do kind of control their own destiny right now, and I think that if they keep up that consistent play this week, they can win against the Miami Dolphins. Even though they're just coming off a 38-0 win against against Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, against San Diego Chargers. And they beat a pretty good team, but I'm still looking at the Lions, and you're a little bit better, especially since they get Calvin Johnson back today. Lions gonna win this one 34 or 35-24. Next game, we have the Cowboys Jaguars in London. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't care if Tony Romo's playing or not. It's Cowboys actually waiting to happen. It's going to be 24-21 Cowboys. And yeah, Jaguars just aren't good. Well, this is not even an issue. It's not a topic. 49ers versus Saints. Now, just found out Alden Smith's not going to be at the game. They just arrived without Alden Smith because this guy violated his probation. So they're going to be in trouble. I mean, they don't have anybody to pass rush Drew Brees. The running game for the Saints is kind of potent right now. They're not looking good. It's not looking good for the 49ers. They're going to go 4-5, miss the playoffs. Sorry, 49ers fans out there, but y'all about to go 4-5. I mean, that's not good. And then Saints going to win this one 34-28. I don't really see too much trouble being posed by the 49ers. They're going to score points, of course, but they're not really going to do much. Next game, we got the Titans at the Ravens. I know the Ravens lost a couple key games, couple key pieces actually, but still picking them to beat the Titans because Titans are relatively average in all stats. And the Ravens right now, they still have a pretty potent offense, even though they have lost the last couple games. I'm picking them to win this one 31-19. Steelers, Jets. The Jets, the Steelers might as well have a bye week. I'm sorry, Jets fans. It's not looking good for y'all. Picking the Steelers 36-21. Why? Because the Jets have their defense is slacking. Their defense is getting tired. Their offense is anemic. Their offense is terrible. And they just don't really have anybody that I'm scared of. There's no name that stands out on the Jets. That's why I'm picking the Steelers. Antonio Brown and those boys, and Ben Roethlisberger was having one of the best seasons of his career, of his life. Picking them, yeah, picking them. Falcons versus Buccaneers. Falcons are terrible, and so are the Buccaneers. But it's a division rivalry, and it's in Tampa Bay. And I think the Buccaneers are going to bounce back. I want to say around 27-21 Buccaneers. Next game, we got the Browns versus the Raiders. Or sorry, not the Browns. The Broncos versus the Raiders. Broncos took a tough loss last week. They really did. They took a tough loss to the Patriots. I know they got blown out, but they're gonna be looking to bounce back today. So I say this game is gonna be 38-17 Broncos. It's the Raiders. They're 0-8. The Broncos just lost. They're looking to bounce back. Raiders have no shot. That's it. Rams versus Cardinals. Cardinals gonna win 24-21. I know that the Rams have been playing pretty well against division opponents, but Cardinals they're a different beast this year. They have too many weapons on defense and offense. They have the best rushing, one of the best rushing defenses in the league. So don't expect to run the ball against them. And it's just going to be a very hard, long night for the Rams. It's going to be very hard. They're going to be blitzing the quarterback. They're going to be doing everything they can to get the Rams off their game. And I think it's definitely going to be close because that Rams defense is what's going to keep them in the game. But when everything's said and done, Cardinals 24-21. Giants Seahawks. Giants not that good. Just lost Victor Cruz. If they had Victor Cruz, I might have given them a chance in this game because you can't single coverage, and there's nobody on Seattle that can single coverage Victor Cruz, but they don't have him, and really their biggest threat is that guy David Beckham, and he's probably going to be covered by Richard Sherman, so we all know what's going to happen. Richard Sherman is still that shutdown corner. Uh, Going with the Seahawks 31-21. Next, Bears Packers Sunday night game. Uh, Bears look terrible. The Bears' offense has been struggling, which was supposed to be one of their strongest points, their strongest weapons this year. They're supposed to be great on offense and okay on defense. Well, they're terrible on offense and they're terrible on defense. So the Packers are going to win 38-28. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. And that Chicago Bears defense doesn't matter where they play, who they play against, and it's in Green Bay. Come on, man. Bears are not winning this shit. They're done. The season's over. Panthers versus Eagles. I'm picking with the upset this one. I know the Eagles are going to be favored at home. I'm not sure about what the point spread is, but I know even with Nick Foles going down, they're still going to be favored. Now, listen to me. Listen to me. The Eagles are another accident waiting to happen because A, their defense is not that good. It's never been that good. Their defense hasn't been good in years. B, their offense is definitely going to slow down a little bit with Mark Sanchez at the helm. Don't give me that bullshit that he's going to just come in and replace Nick Foles in every single way. He's not. They're going to have growing pains with Mark Sanchez. And I think Cam Newton right now is ready for a breakout game. Monday night, he hasn't had a breakout game. He needs one of these breakout games. And you don't get it tonight, then we're going to have questions. Because the Panthers should not be doing this bad. They're a better team than this. That's the picks for this week. Come back, subscribe, hit up the blog, hit up the channel. This is going to be a fun NFL week. We got a couple good teams playing today. I think a couple teams' destinies are going to be decided today, like the 49ers. Don't see them making the playoffs, so you go 4-5 in that division. And they still got to play 2 or 3 more division opponents. No. The only way you win is if you win out, and they're not winning out. The Seahawks are in trouble too. A lot of teams are in trouble, but we're gonna see what happens, man. It's gonna be a fun NFL week. Let's see what happens. Hit me up, and subscribe.